Hey everybody, so today I'm filming another haul. Why do I have so many hauls? Because I haven't made beauty videos in a long time. And I'm going to show you what I got. So, this is new to me. The 24 karat nudes. I saw this at Harmon's. Usually when I'm at Harmon's, this is stuff that has recently come out. If I sound weird, it's because I have been very sick. But I am much better than I was prior last week. So, my lighting's pretty good today. And these are so pretty, guys. I love all of the nudes palettes. I'm going to show you the rest of that stuff. But I love all of the nudes palettes. And I know some people don't. And I don't know why. To tell you the truth, I really don't. I'm just getting my other ones here. I have all of them. The nudes palettes. Now, what makes me love this one is that I'm going to do a swatch, but I feel like it doesn't matter if I swatch it because it's just so pretty. These are really pretty and iridescent highlight colors. This gold color is so pretty down at the bottom. It's super, super pretty. Now, am I saying this is like MAC equivocal? I'm not, because every brand is different. But these are really great palettes. And you really are missing out if you're just being too snob, and I mean the word snobby, to buy them. Because they're fantastic. So, I love this 24 karat nudes palette. And I think this is new. Because I've never seen it before. But I could be wrong. It could be just for the holidays or something. I don't know if you guys saw the graffiti nudes palette. Because this one was a limited edition one. I went out and bought it as soon as I found it. And I really like this one. It's the color. Now, no way quality here is not the same. But it is very... The colors in here are very similar to the Jeffree Star palette that I have now. I'm going to go grab that. Oh, where did it go? Here it goes. To the Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star. If you don't like him, don't. I don't love him. I don't live next door to him. I live a couple states or half a country, a whole country away. So he don't bother me personally in my life. But this palette is really great, actually. The quality of these shadows are very good. Top quality. I paid $35 for this palette. I know it usually retails higher. I got it during the Labor Day, Veterans Day sale, I believe it was. I don't think it was advertised, but I went to the website and it was discounted. So, look at the colors in... Oh, my God. Look at the colors in the graffiti palette. And if you look at the colors here, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can just make similar looks if you want. But are the quality the same? No, 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 no. Never, never. No, not a dupe. It's not a dupe. Just, if you ever saw a look using the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette and you can't afford it, because I don't blame you. If you can't, try to find this Graffiti Nudes palette. And you could probably make a similar looking style to what you've seen. That's all I'm trying to say. I wasn't even going to say I got the Jeffree Star palette because so many people fly off the handles. And I was there when it happened. But I'm just totally being dramatic at this point. So, like most of you guys have seen these things. I don't know if you guys have seen the Brights. But there's a L'Oreal store that just opened near me. And I'm like, oh, so happy now. So if you are in the mood to get a nice gold tone palette, warm tone palette, try this 24 karat nudes. I really like it. If you haven't seen the graffiti nudes, I like this one a lot. It's a me type of eyeshadow palette. And so, there you go. That's why I will just continue to support the Maybelline Nudes palette adventure. And so the next thing I'm going to show you here are these Profusion palettes that were in the holiday section. As you guys, if you guys love drugstore makeup like I do, you know that Profusion usually puts out some awesome stuff during the holidays at Walgreens exclusively. I have found some things at Five and Below that are holiday, not really the holiday sets, but just maybe not their staples. But Five and Below stuff sells out super fast. I cannot get this off, this plastic. There is a brush in here, and I just wish I could get this plastic off, but it's like super painful to get it off, man. Anyway, these are majority of matte colors, and there's some shimmer. This is a shimmer. This is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers, and that's it. The rest are all matte eyeshadows. Now, I've used Profusion for a long time, so I can speak for this palette. I kind of already know where it's going, and it's going to be good. Usually retails for $10, but Walgreens had it on sale for $5. You had to look in their coupon book to see that. It was not advertised on display. It was only in the coupon book. So when it rang up at $5. So they have, that was the smoky set. This is the smoky set. I'm telling you it's good. I have so many of these. Actually, right over on that side of my table, I have a whole set of Profusion eyeshadow palettes and face palettes. I love Profusion products. This is the natural, so it's going to say natural, and then this one says smoky. They have a strobe one, they have a contour one. Those things aren't really that interesting to me, strobing and contouring. So I just stuck with what I normally use. They also have one with blushes. I have a drawer of blushes that have only proved this makeup problem to me, by the way. So this, in the neutrals, you only have 1, 2 shimmery eyeshadows, and then the rest of these are all matte, and these are going to be very, very good. I already know this because I have other palettes like this one. These colors are pretty much on trend right now. I have to say on trend because the old Naked palette, which I don't have in front of me, I'm not going to jump up again. If you look at that palette, those are way different tones. They're actually more like the golden tones. Now it's old school. More like these tones, goldy tones. And now neutral palettes have all of these warmer browns, deeper browns, and then you have these cooler mauves that people really like these days. It's okay. It's totally okay. There we go. I'm okay if you're okay. So, that's all I'm trying to say. It's like the L'Oreal. I have the La Palette Nude, and those are all like rosy tones. And so it's really similar. Actually, those are like really similar in the natural palette. Yeah. Except for there's like 1/2 is cool, 1/2 is warm. So, if you guys go out to Walgreens, hopefully they're still $5 a piece. Otherwise, they're $10 a piece. Which you may say is not a big deal, but once I've told you they were used to be $5, you're going to be like, oh my god, I can't even deal. How did I not get that one time? I don't know. The next holiday thing I got this like 3 weeks ago, is this massive Wet n Wild. I can't even fit it in frame. It's like so big. Super huge, and it's hard to open. It's kind of heavy. It's really hard to open, and I'm gonna break a nail if I try. Ow, really I will. Ow. I can't open it right now because I don't have a pen in front of me. I used tweezers to open it last time. But these are, and if you use Wet n Wild eyeshadows, you already know what you're getting into. And then you have the lipsticks at the bottom. I mean, honestly, it's a huge palette of Wet n Wild products. It's really what it is. It's called the Peace. If you haven't seen it, it is called the Peace, Love, and Joy Full Palette. 72 eyeshadows, 18 cream eyeshadows. I don't know where they see cream eyeshadows. Oh, I know where they. I know. Let me try to open it. Oh, it's so hard to open this thing. I wish that they designed this to be easier to open instead of being nail breakable. So there go the cream eyeshadows right here down in this tray. And then you have 6 blushes in here. And again, these are Wet n Wild products, so you're going to get good products. I can't even deal with this camera. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know my camera usually falls over at some point. It has already fell once. So, if it wants to do it again, by all means. Anyway, because my camera historically falls over while I'm filming. So on top of that Profusion product, I got, and I thought this was Profusion because I got it from Five and Below, and it's not. But I got this bronze eyeshadow palette. Honestly, a no-name brand. I thought it said Profusion Style Essentials. Whatever. It's great. It's fantastic. So I was going to lie and say this was Profusion at Five and Below, and it's not. But if you see it at Five and Below, get it because it's fantastic. I'm going to stop recording now. I have a bunch of other stuff I want to talk about, and I'm going to have to do that in a separate video. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a good day. And I can't think of a single other thing to talk about right now. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.